Now, the Orbit Company is another manufacturer of about 2,000 different products that they ship all over the world. This is the timer that I use. So I usually buy the 3 quarts. There's not much difference in the price between the 2 quarts and the 3 quarts, and surely enough, I'm going to add on to it one day. So if I don't, it just stays there as the open hole. Whenever I buy something like this that I'm going to order online, I generally do an awful lot of research, and I read an awful lot of reviews. Now, you got to understand something about some of these reviews. Some people are just too ignorant to know how to work something. So if they write a review that says, you know, this is a piece of junk, I couldn't get it to program it, I couldn't do something, kind of take those with a grain of salt. Well, what you want to look for in a review is a pattern. 2 weeks after I got it, it broke. Right? If you see 20 people saying that, I kind of move on. Well, show you a prime example on their website, under the frequently asked questions. One of the questions says, why does my timer always say 6 o'clock? That's because there's a sticker on it. Last night trying to fix my ice maker. Is the refrigerator plugged in? Well, God, it's cold. Yes, the refrigerator. So you got to take some of that. But that's actually on their website in the frequently asked questions. Now, about the only thing, and you may not have found this, but these do come with a 6-year warranty, which I think is a long time for a battery-operated timer. The one thing that I read a little bit about consistently was that sometimes water got behind this screen and made this kind of hard to read. So what I've chosen to do in the ones that are in the yard, like that one that's down there, is I've got it covered either with a flower pot that is upside down, it looks like it, or one of the irrigation, you know, black things with a green top, like you would normally see in your yard. Yeah, power box. I cover them for that reason. Whether that's necessary or not, I don't know. If you got it hanging on the wall at your spigot, that's going to be impossible to do. But these are very easy to program. So far, I haven't. Now, I don't get a lot into leaking issues if it leaks a little bit around here because I'm using it as a turn on, turn off kind of situation. I think this is one thing you need to be sure you have. Each year you may want to put a new cone hose on, the cone washer in, excuse me, because it costs, you know, a nickel and keeps you from having any problems with it. But excellent little timer. I think Amazon is the cheapest place I found them. I'm not going to say that for sure. I don't know where I listed, but search them. Like this one. The one thing about this one that it has a little, that's your bypass, to bypass to use water. I'm not concerned about that because I'm not using it for that application, but if you were, that's what it would be.
Sean, the other thing is that it's got a manual button on it, so if you're using it in an area and you've got it set to come on at 2 o'clock in the morning, and for whatever reason, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, there's a manual button that you press, and I think it's the brown one, yeah, and it'll give you increments of 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it is. You can put it on for that, and it'll automatically go back to the program that it was set for before, and that's particularly handy in the summer when it's 95 degrees. So that's a really nice feature on it.
I mean, to be honest with you, until about 2 years ago, I didn't even know they made a timer that was battery operated. And then I found out Lockery uses them all the time. That's what they do to control a lot of their irrigation at the Arboretum, is with a battery operated timer, because you can't get power out there to it. Even my garden, it has one that actually has actuator valves and all that turns on the places. It's battery operated. So I don't know that I'd want. I mean, you know, if you got power right there, you're going to run it right here, you're going to run it right out there, good for you. But the battery lasts all summer long without any problems. That's true. Okay, if you have not seen this commercial,